Why are you all sweaty and smelly?
Those fucking anime videos this year. I was way less prepared than I was last year, and it just took a lot out of me.
It's two talking heads on a background with minimal animation, plus maybe some pixel stuff before. How hard is that? As an actual real animator, I'm offended that it wasn't easier for you. And now I'm doubling back on my accusations as I see why that might be hard on you.
Yeah, it looks easy, but last year I had everything prepared at least a month beforehand. All the assets, everything. This year I had to kind of do everything in the moment and make it all look good and make it feel like more than just two talking heads. It's tiring work, Andy, but it's done. I'm finished. I can finally relax.
What about our half-year review, Mo?
That's right, everyone. 2 times a year, we review all the games we've played in a 6-month period. This year is 2020, the time period is January through June, and there are some games to play. Due to trying to conserve every single penny earned like my cat with any bug she finds, there are less games on this list than usual, but that's okay.
As per usual, the rules are games released between January and when this video came out, those we have not yet reviewed, and games we played a significant portion of or beaten. Now then, starting off our half-year list, we have a blast from the past that really should have stepped out of the shadow of its previous releases a little more. Unfortunately, it suffers from predecessor syndrome like you wouldn't believe.
Things that were unable to be added due to time constraints and hardware limitations only remind us how far we've come and how much we needed to separate the health and special meters, which is the exact step Streets of Rage 4 needed to take to step into the future, but didn't. Using any special moves depletes your HP, and if you're unfamiliar with the SOR franchise, will kill you quickly when more than one enemy starts to come at you. Specifically, these kicky fuckers.
This is a game where even if you have a partner or 3 to take on waves upon waves of fighty guys coming at you, it won't be enough. There is no dodge, there is no dash, and this is yet another side-scrolling fighting game that requires pixel-perfect punching. If you're 1 pixel up or downwind of your enemy, you miss, as opposed to your enemies which just appear to have a range of some sort. It's impeccably frustrating, and will hopefully serve as an example to improve upon in further installments.
If you just added a dash or a dodge and separated the health and special meters, this absolutely would have been a 10 out of 10 game, no doubt, hands down. This is so much fun! Look at me beating the shit out of these robots! Ground slam, twister drill, hyper beam, punch, Aw. Well, that was fucking short.
But James, you can go back through each level and perfect your score by not getting hit as much, punching just a bit faster, and getting a higher hit combo. Surely that lessens the pain of this game being so unforgivingly short.
No! I want more punching! I want more kicking! This game is better than 80% of the side-scrolling and platform beat-em-ups on the market, and it only gave me 4 worlds to destroy robots in! That seems like a giant unfair disclaimer that really should have been at the bottom of the terms and conditions when I bought this game.
James, step out of your glass house for a minute. You rescued your fictional cat and befriended the alien that attacked your planet. At the very least, this opens up the game for future sequels featuring co-op beat-em-up action where player 2 gets to be the alien.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Vertex Pop, please create sequels. Please create graphic novels. Anything so we can see more of this wonderfully crafted world that quite literally pops.
There we go. Now we can move on.
Not yet. I want to do one more thing.
What is it?
Kamehameha!
Here, we have Kunai, a game about a post-apocalyptic world where human life was phased out in favor of these very simple machines, and a tablet who has ninja skills. You play as the tablet, who apparently was infused with the soul of an ancient warrior. Before you decide to question the logic behind any of what I just said, look, ninja tricks, and shooty guns, and robots to kill! Yay!
Kunai is genuinely fun. Actual, genuine fun can be had while playing through almost all of Kunai. You will be able to learn and upgrade your ninja skills and your guns, and most of the bosses even pose a challenge without being too much of a pain in the ass and exploiting the game. I mean, until you break the game like this, and then you have to repeat the boss battle and everything leading up to the boss battle. That's not as fun.
This is a genuinely good game that doesn't punish you for not being great at some parts, presents a real challenge for those who want to get better at other parts, and some fun collectibles. If you like a game with a dark backstory, quick, fun combat, and another personality-less post-apocalyptic hero to project your anarchistic fantasies on, then Kunai is the game for you.
Yeah, there aren't enough confused reactions and sounds to describe what's going on in this game, and I'm pretty sure the developers knew this when they named it What the Golf because, what the golf?
This game is pure, unfiltered craziness that loosely bases itself on the real-life game of no fun, no interest, no entertainment, and balls and golf. You'll take control of a house, a person, a club, an arrow, a literal hole, a cat, a hot dog. Just whatever logic each level calls for, you're that. Your goal changes every single level, so there really is no stability you can base your assumptions on.
The single player will have you take on hundreds of levels of golf-based minigames, and the versus mode will pick 12 of those levels at random for multiple players to compete against each other in. This is an adorable game that subverts expectations in some impressive ways and will have you on the edge of your seat, waiting to see what they will turn into the next club, what becomes the ball, and what the hole might be in the next level. It's kind of hilarious.
It's boring. Animal Crossing had come such a long way since the first installment, where an hour was all you needed to complete the tasks of the day. The progress that New Leaf had made was never more evident than when they removed all of it for it to follow Nintendo's recent game release method of giving us 60% of a game for full price, so they can try to revitalize intrigue in the game every few months by adding the other 40% in 2% increments over 2 years. Happened with Mario Tennis Aces, happened with ARMS, Splatoon, Smash Ultimate, and here we go again, with the same 60% of a full game, waiting for the other 40% to release so we can fully enjoy it. Too bad by then the world will have moved on to the next big Nintendo release.
I'm not really sure what I can add to that.
Where's the mini games, and the reference items, and the reasons to play for more than an hour? My 3DS had to dinning die before I put New Leaf down every day. That's how much content they put into that game, and it was all stripped away. For what exactly? Being able to put 70 different kinds of rock on your island so you can 5-star your island? For a golden watering can? That's not spoilers because it's stupid!
You're kinda heated about this, aren't you?
Not really. Even though I enjoy redesigning my bedroom every week, visiting Sable every day to get my new design, and rolling my eyes every time I enter Nooks to find the new summer item is just another color of the surfboard, I just wish there was more to do. Minigames, reference items, and villager stuff. Anything, really. It would make the game feel like less of a chore you have to keep up every day and more of an actual game. Let's keep going.
This is a fun little game about impressing people you meet through a dating app on multiple dates, where you must be the world's shittiest escape artist because you only have one hand while your other hand is most likely tied behind you. Attempt to pour wine for them, cook food for them, and even feed them for some reason.
So, it's the world's worst escape artist dating the world's laziest people?
Could you just fucking grab something and pour it your fucking self, you Gen Z wannabe bitch?
Honestly, this game is a lot of fun to watch because nothing will go right, you will complete each level by the skin of your teeth, and it looks like genuine fun for the person operating the disembodied hand. Do your best to bumble through a conversation made of pre-typed messages, stumble your way through a 3-course meal, and grumble your way through the post-date meetup, which we all know is just a light conversation next to a fire while a dog sleeps nearby. Anyway, it's fun. Check it out.
It was genuinely fun.
Yeah, I was there, James. We get it. Nostalgia for the 80s and times when the world wasn't on fire and arcade machines were more widely located. If you theme your game after 80s nostalgia, it doesn't always have to be this character with an admittedly awesome jacket brooding about growing up and how hard life is, and how his adventures can be personified through knockoff versions of his favorite games from that time period.
It is genuinely spooky how much the main character looks like Andy. To some degree, it's kind of creepy.
Yeah, but I don't brood about the 80s. I brood about 2003. I brood about it so much I wear an equally great red jacket and imagine myself in a Wind Waker-style adventure about figuring out my life and what the future holds. Will I ever figure it out? Don't know. Guess I'll just play these 5 knockoff games based on my favorite 2000s properties. Wind Waker, Tales of Symphonia, Paper Mario, Animal Crossing, and Mario Party 6. I'll be in some stranger's smoke-filled basement in front of a blinking television playing them. See you later.
Andy, we still have a few games we gotta do. And he's gone. I guess we gotta move on. One Finger Death Punch 2 is a very simple game. You use one finger to press either A or X, or flick the control stick left and right to fucking destroy stick figures that come to you from both sides of the screen. They have one-at-a-time syndrome, so most of them won't pose a challenge. I mean, these multi-hit, multi-dodge guys are kind of a challenge, but you get used to them.
I'm back. I like the simple art style that is then overshadowed by the clip art of Kicking Man, Monk, and Karate Human number 2. But that's part of the fun of the game. You would get bored just flicking the control stick left and right, killing stickmen, and the visuals never switching up. It gives you something to look forward to in every level. Enjoy this nostalgic reminder of all those stickman games we used to play. Some of them are still so fun too. Territory War, looking at you, buddy. Hold on, that's it?
Yeah, we already reviewed Concept Destruction. We haven't completed enough of Good Job yet, even though the world could probably guess how we feel about that game.
They all look the same.
Yay! We're working!
And we're gonna review Songs for a Hero separately. So yeah, 8 games.
James, last year for this video we did more than 20. We only put 8 on this list? Is this what not sitting in front of a microphone for an hour recording short reviews with you burping next to me feels like?
Only until December when we do this again, including all the games coming out in the summer, like the Destroy All Humans remake, Ys Memories of Calcutta, Shantae, and more.
Oh, so that one is going to dwarf this one in terms of recording time.
Viciously. But we get to save that for December. Thank you guys for joining us for our fun little half-year review video. We don't have the time to make a review for every game we play, so this is the next best way to do it. What do you think of the games on this list? Let us know in the comments below, or just tell us how handsome our pixelated selves are, because I put a lot of work into them and it hurts me when no one says anything. Thank you for joining us. Have a great day. Don't eat bricks. See you all soon. Bye. I don't know how to end things.